Evening everyone, Miss Luke here with tonight's bedtime story, and I've chosen the story There's a Dragon Downstairs by Amanda Harvey and Hilary McKay. I absolutely love this story. My children loved it when they were little as well, so I hope you enjoy it too. Everyone comfy? Here we go. There's a dragon downstairs. There was a dragon downstairs at Sophie's house. Every night Sophie heard him. Every night he came, rattling through the kitchen, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. Sophie's dad said, "There's no dragon, not round here, not in this house." Sophie's mum said, "We'll go and look." They switched on all of the lights and looked in every room. No dragon. In the mornings, Sophie thought perhaps there was no dragon. But at night, she could still hear him. It was very scary for Sophie lying in the bed listening to the dragon rattle through the kitchen, slink to the living room, grow and grow in the dark. Sophie tried to creep very quietly down the stairs, but you cannot creep dressed as a knight in a suit of armour with a shield and a very large sword. Sophie clattered down the stairs and into the living room. No dragon. In the morning, Sophie thought that was the end of the dragon downstairs. The suit of armour and the shield and the very large sword had frightened him away. But at night he came again, rattling through the kitchen, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. This time, Sophie did not put on her suit of armour. She did not want to fight the dragon. But she did get out her fireman's helmet and her pump-action supersonic water squirter because dragons breathe fire. Very dangerous, thought Sophie, breathing fire. And she went downstairs to put the dragon out. Sophie tried to creep very quietly down the stairs, but you can't creep with a fireman's helmet and a pump-action supersonic water squirter. Sophie splashed downstairs and into the living room. No dragon. In the morning, Sophie thought that was the end of the dragon downstairs. The fireman's helmet and the pump-action supersonic water squirter had frightened him away. But at night he came again, rattling through the kitchen, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. That night, Sophie did not put on her suit of armour. She did not want to fight the dragon. She did not take her fireman's helmet or her pump-action supersonic water squirter. She did not want to put the dragon out. She put on her crown and all of her jewels and her long floating princess dress, because dragons like princesses. To eat, thought Sophie, but he won't eat me. And she went downstairs to trick the dragon. Sophie tried to creep quietly down the stairs, but you can't creep in a long floating princess dress. She rattled down the stairs and into the living room. No dragon! In the morning, Sophie thought, "Poor dragon! He thinks I'm a pretend princess come to trick him. He thinks I'm a fireman come to put him out. He thinks I'm a knight in armour come to fight him. He doesn't know I'm Sophie." Sophie thought hard about what she'd do next. That night he came again, rattling through the kitchen, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. This time Sophie did not put on anything. She crept downstairs very quietly, barefoot, in the dark, soundlessly to the living room, gently, gently through the door. The dragon! Sophie ran to the dragon ran to Sophie, and they hugged each other like the best of friends, and they were both still there in the morning. The end. Thank goodness it wasn't a dragon after all. It was her lovely cat, and it looks like they will be the best of friends for a long time to come. Hope you all enjoyed the story. Night night everyone.